How many know? How many know how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? According to the narrator, the old commercial, the world may never know. Do you know? I'm sure I tried to figure it out as a youth, certain that providing that answer would lock me into the annals of fame, and I would forever be known as the Tootsie Pop Kid or something equally ridiculous. The fact is, I've not exercised the patience or the discipline to count and find out, at least not yet. Did you know, though, that some people have? Yeah, they actually made the investment. Some went so far as to build licking machines to reduce the number of variables. Now, that's some science we can all get behind. Or would we be in front of it? Never mind. The average, the teams at the blog site, something Candy Favorites cited, was 661. But there's no clear answer, and according to their findings, some flavors prove much more resilient to the tongue than others. In my experience, it was simply a function of time and patience. How badly did I want that chewy center? Was I willing to crunch the candy coating just to get to it? Or did I take time to savor the sweetness of the journey? How did you do it? If at all, no judgment. Okay, I admit, it seems like a random subject and question, but really it's a great way to put a little bit of context around resilience and determination. So, if you've been following me for a minute or seven or seen any of my other videos or writings, you'll likely have encountered some of my thoughts on rejection. So, how many no's is it going to take to get what they want? Do you know how many no's it's going to take for you? Is there a point at which you decide to just bite down on the candy surface to get to that reward? Wish I had the answer for you, friend, and let's be frank. I wish I had it for me. You see, it matters little whether it's trying to find a position in a new career, an attempt to move forward with a key project like a book or something, or getting into the right school, or finding someone to test Tootsie Pops with. We face rejection. In Jiang's book, Rejection Proof, he relates the story of Tom Brady being passed over 198 times in the draft. And we all know how that turned out. He's an NFL football player, for those of you who've been asleep for the last few decades. He relates Michael Jordan's speech at the 2009 Basketball Hall of Fame induction, where he spoke for 23 minutes on every rejection and called out all of the naysayers that he had encountered along the way in his career in basketball. And these are just two examples of GOAT candidates, right, greatest of all time, in their respective arenas that could have given up and resigned themselves to mediocrity. Instead, they chose to leverage that criticism and the doubt of others. They leveraged it on themselves as motivation to improve. They forged perseverance and excellence upon the anvil of rejection. So, who are we to put a number on our own greatness or our own happiness? Do you believe that what you really want is even out there? I'd have you consider that if you don't, it might be worth thinking about what it is that you truly want and why you want it. Yeah, I'd love to be able to teleport. Just between you and me, I got some unfinished business in Texas I'd like to attend to. There's work to be done to make it happen and obstacles to overcome. Despite my wants and my wishes, I can't teleport. No, I'm going to have to shift my focus and make choices about how many licks I'm willing to invest, or whether I'm just going to bite down and take the crunchy path to what I want, even if I end up with little bits of it stuck in my teeth. There's a trade-off, I suppose. You probably got some obstacles that you want to overcome too. Things that are in your way. Are they simply looming on the horizon for you? Or is it something that you can apply direct action to, action that will actually make a difference? My friends, we only get one shot at this life. We either need to be savoring the sweetness, the journey to the center of our own Tootsie Pop, whatever that might look like, or applying the strategy of the wise old owl from the commercial. He said 3. You've got my take. What say you?